Sometimes the truth comes not as a roar, but as a whisper. Not in the answers we demand, but in the fragments we are ready to see. Before we rise, before we transform, there are moments when the veil is thin, when glimpses of guidance, protection, and cosmic lineage appear, just enough to remind us who we are. This is one of those moments, a vision, a memory, a gentle nudge from the unseen. Today's story is titled Fragments of Truth, a journey beyond sight and memory, and it begins with Alexis. As I sat legs crossed on a soft rug, my journal open on my lap. Morning sunshine spilled through the curtains, painting golden streaks across the floor. My pen hovered over the blank page as my mind replayed the dream that had woken me hours ago. I saw them again. I wrote silently to myself, trying to grasp the memory before it slipped away. The tall ones, the ones I've only seen a couple of times before. My fingers tightened around the pen. They were regal, taller than anyone I'd ever seen, dark, radiant skin, like they carried some kind of light inside of them. The male, protective, fatherly, dressed in white with gold accents, almost like ceremonial armor. And the woman, equally tall, commanding, fierce. I couldn't see her face clearly, but she was upset, crying, determined, like she was fixing something for me. I paused, letting the memory settle. I tried to ask them something, why they were here, or who I truly am. But before I could speak, I felt a gentle but firm pull, like they were saying, not yet, just observe. My chest loosened. Maybe that's what this is about. Being allowed to see, but not to understand fully. Being shown pieces of truth in fragments. Thoughts drifted to whispers I'd heard long before ever seeing them, about being of a royal lineage. Not in the earthly sense, but something cosmic, something earned though. Lifetimes of guiding and helping souls across dimensions. And then I see them, and it feels right. Like they were waiting for me to recognize it. I pressed the pen to paper, writing the fragments I could hold on to. I'm not alone. I am seen. I am known. And one day, I will understand everything they are guiding me toward. I closed the journal, a sense of calm settling over me. I didn't have all the answers yet. I didn't need them. For now, I would simply remember, observe, and rise. And somewhere, deep within, I felt a fluttering sense of freedom, like delicate wings stirring in the wind, a whisper of something to come, a journey of transformation, of leaving behind the old and stepping fully into myself. A journey I knew would one day carry me rising with butterflies. As I reflect on Alexis's journey and the vision she has encountered, I'm struck by the depths of her experiences. The tall, regal beings she saw, protective, commanding, yet deeply nurturing, remind me that guidance often comes in subtle ways, through glimpses and fragments rather than clear answers. Watching her navigate these moments makes me think about how often we are presented with truths we cannot fully grasp at first. We are challenged not only to observe, but to engage, to ask ourselves difficult questions, and to trust the wisdom that arises within us. Alexis's encounters show that the lessons are not in immediate answers, but in the courage it takes to notice, reflect, and discern meaning for ourselves. Her journey encourages me, and I hope it encourages others, to consider the fragments of truth in our own lives, where we are being invited to pause, reflect, and look deeper. How can we use these glimpses to rise, even when clarity feels just out of reach? Alexis's story is a reminder that growth, freedom, and self-discovery are rarely handed to us fully formed. They come through attention, reflection, and the willingness to step boldly into the unknown. And even in the moments of uncertainty, each choice we make brings us closer to understanding purpose and the self we are meant to become.